What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Destiny, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the family. This week's video is going to be another sugar related video, and this week I'm going to show you how to sugar your own underarms at home. So I grew out my underarms just for you guys so I can give you a full in-depth demo of how I do it myself at home. So if you want to figure out how to do this yourself, keep on watching. But if you want to know how to make your own sugar wax, make sure that you watch my previous video. I'll leave it up in the info cards above. And yeah, let's just get right on into it. Before we get started, I'm just going to tell you the items that we're going to need. So I'm using cornstarch. I'm going to be using little cotton rounds to apply everything, and then I'm also going to be using latex gloves just so that nothing gets messy, but feel free to use your hands. Just make sure that you are washing them between each body part if you're going to be doing both underarms. So let's get right on into it. Alright, so first I'm going to put on my gloves. And I'm not using my own sugar wax today because I did run out. I have to make more, but I do have the sugar wax by Bearable. If you want to know more about this little mighty piece of sugar wax, go onto my Instagram. There's going to be way more information about that, and I make a whole other video on Instagram, so make sure that you check that out if you want to know more about this specific sugar wax bar. But first, I'm going to open it up and get to sugaring. And with this, you want to rip it off quickly to make sure that it doesn't stick. And this is what you're left with. Now we're going to knead it. And I'm just kneading this until it's the right consistency for me. And this is also known as the kneading method. If you make a pretty firm wax, you can knead it to make it softer. So if you've tried my DIY sugar wax video and have some trouble with it turning really hard, sometimes giving it some kneading definitely helps. So I recommend trying that out first. It looks a lot like taffy, honestly. And before we get sugaring, I'm just going to cleanse the skin, and this is witch hazel that I'm using on a cotton round, and I'm just going to wipe down the area that's about to be sugared just to make sure that there's no sweat, dirt, debris, anything like that that can prevent the wax from sticking to the skin. And after that, I'm going to do the same thing with some cornstarch just to dry out that area and make sure that there's no moisture left over. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you guys. And once that's done, we can start using the sugar. so this is the side that I just sugared versus the side that's not sugared. So big difference. The only difference between this one and the one that I make at home is that it's a little bit firmer, but as long as you need it, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think these results are amazing, and this also did help lighten my underarms from shaving for so many years. So if you're also someone that struggles with some dark underarms, sugaring is the way to go, honey. Alright, so we got one underarm done, and honestly guys, I'm sweating so hard that my gloves broke, so I'm gonna try the next underarm without gloves on. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back, and let's see how it goes without the gloves. Took out quite a bit of hair just on that one strip, and I'm making sure to hold my skin taut the entire time. And since I am doing it with my non-dominant hand, I noticed that doing it with my thumb just gives me way more control, even though it gets a little bit messy. Sugar wax always gets a little bit messy, so I don't really mind it. And just make sure that when you do flick, it's all the way so that you make sure you get all that hair off. That's nasty. It's so nasty, but that's how you know you're doing it right, when all those hairs come out from the follicle. And make sure to knead it between your strips so that you're using a clean piece of the sugar so that you can use the whole bar for your service. And if you start to sweat, just put some more cornstarch on there. Oops. Now I'm just gonna cleanse the skin and make sure that there's no residue or sticky residue that can stick onto my bralette or any type of clothes that you might be wearing. And last but not least, I'm going to do aftercare, so I'm just going to take some tea tree and jojoba oil mixed up on a little cotton round and put that on my underarms just to make sure that there's no chance of irritation, bumps, breakouts, ingrown hairs, anything like that. And then we're done with it. And there you have it, beautifully sugared underarms. If you guys found this video helpful at all, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. It definitely helps me out to continue to make content for you guys. While you're at it, make sure that you hit that little notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a new video. And also, if you want to know more about Bearable, make sure that you check out my Instagram. I'm going to leave it linked in the description box below for you guys. And you also can get 10% off your Bearable order with the discount code DESTINY10. So if you want to learn more about that, head on to my Instagram, and I'll see you guys next week.